Live from Ball State University. News for the campus community and all of Delaware County. This is NewsLink Indiana.
Good evening and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Andy Wright.
And I'm Kelsey Baker. Thank you for joining us. Two big construction stories coming from the Ball State campus today. The Teachers College reopened its doors with brand new classrooms, among other additions. More on that coming up.
And one more step has been taken towards the conversation for a geothermal campus. NewsLink's Robert Connett has more on the story. Robert?
Yeah, guys, the Ball State Geothermal Project has been going on for a few years now, but today marked a big point in the project. Coal-fired boilers is going offline tonight.
They no more get off the plane and tell them they're from Muncie, Indiana, or Indiana, and hey, do you know anything about the Ball State geothermal system? So the word's out there.
This geothermal project is costing Ball State about $80 million. The 3,600 boreholes that the university is drilling has buried pipes to tap the Earth's natural heat storage capacity. That will both heat and cool the campus. Now, Ball State will continue using 3 natural gas-fired boilers, guys, and it will be interesting to see how this will play out for the rest of this project.
Now, Robert, about the gas-fired boilers, are those going to stay in use?
Yeah, they'll continue using that, the 3 of them, and it will continue using steam and heating hot water as well.
Thanks, Rob.
A local business celebrated its 40th anniversary today. Westminster Village provides an all-inclusive living environment to its residents, as well as other activities open to the Muncie community. Jessica Knox is live on the scene. Jessica?
Westminster Village opened their doors today in celebration. The staff gave free tours to Muncie residents, which also allowed them to see just how much their community is intertwined with Westminster. Westminster continues hosting events open to the public, including a horse show and a Christmas tree show in December. So, reporting live in Muncie, I'm Jessica Knox, NewsLink, Indiana.
To learn more about Westminster Village's upcoming events open to the community, visit their website at www.wvmuncie.com.
The Indianapolis Colts will have a new face in the front office. Colts owner Jim Irsay's daughter, Carly Irsay Gordon, will run the team in his absence. She is one of Irsay's 3 children who will gain part ownership of the team when Irsay dies. Carmel, Indiana police arrested Irsay late Sunday night for driving while intoxicated and drug possession. Since then, Irsay has checked into a rehab facility. He will remain there indefinitely until he makes a recovery.
Kids from around Delaware County gathered at Muncie City Hall tonight to kick tobacco's butt. It's the 19th annual Kick Butts Day sponsored by the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. It's an effort to raise awareness about tobacco and its effect on children. Kelsey Burr has more.
The Delaware County Pride team met here inside this room, encouraging their peers to stay tobacco-free. In Muncie, Kelsey Burr, NewsLink, Indiana.
This year also marks the 50th anniversary of the first Surgeon General's report about the dangers of smoking. And Kelsey, it finally felt like spring is coming around the corner. 50 degrees yesterday. I had a blast yesterday.
I did too. Walking to class wasn't as bad as it normally has been. Jacob, please tell me it'll stay this way.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be staying this warm for too long. Tomorrow is actually the first day of spring, so you'd expect warmer temperatures, but however, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting that.
Coming up on NewsLink, the intriguing investigation of the missing Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 continues with new information involving the flight's captain.
And the state has millions of dollars in incoming grants coming its way. House Senator Coates plans on using that money for good. Next on NewsLink.
This is NewsLink Indiana.
Indiana is receiving $5 million in federal Homeland Security grants. U.S. Senator Dan Coates says the money will be put to good use. He announced on Tuesday it will be used for disaster preparation, including potential terrorist attacks, major disasters, and other emergencies. Coates, the ranking Republican on the Senate Appropriations Subcommittee, says the state will receive $1 million from the Urban Area Securities Grant. The other $4 million is from state Homeland Security.
The search for the missing Malaysia Airlines flight is moving south of the equator. Investigators are going through millions of square nautical miles while the focus shifts to the captain of the plane. A law enforcement official says an abrupt turn away from China was programmed at least 12 minutes before the final audio transmission from the cockpit. Investigators are also taking a close look at the flight simulator found in the captain's home. They discovered the data was deleted from its hard drive.
And while Muncie's weather has started to improve, some students have found their commute to campus slightly more difficult. Jacob Adrianson is live with the story.
Many Ball State students take the bus system for granted. With routes all across campus, it's easy to hop on and off wherever you please, even at a bus stop much like this one. But some students are finding that the loop they're meant to count on is nowhere to be found.
For now, most students will have to brave the elements and commute the old-fashioned way.
Now, a popular piece of recent SG8 platforms has been to extend the Blue Loop to a year-round service. Now, while not under consideration for the current semester, Cardinal Connection has said that they will try to address the issue for students. Live in Muncie, Jake Adrianson, NewsLink, Indiana.
Now here's a look at the latest headlines from around the area on Ball State's source for online news, The Daily. I'm Courtney Cooper. After a $17 million renovation, the Teachers College had an official ribbon-cutting ceremony today. Find out who attended and how the facility was updated in tomorrow's edition of the DN.
Coming up, we'll let you know if the spring-like weather we've seen this week will continue after the official start of spring tomorrow.
And Ball State's men's volleyball team is on a roll. Find out what's next for the Cardinals later in NewsLink Sports.
NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana, and with our weather update, spring is just around the corner. It starts tomorrow, and that means warmer temperatures, right, Kelsey?
Let's hope so. Let's ask Jacob.
Thanks, guys. 37 on Sunday, sunny, and then mostly cloudy on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday around the 40s and 30s.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear, but that's all right.
Unfortunately, it is not what anyone wants to hear, but hopefully we can warm it up.
Thanks, Jacob. When we come back, the NCAA men's basketball tournament is about to start, and although the Cardinals did not make the tournament, find out how Ball State students are making an impact.
Good evening and welcome to NewsLink Indiana Sports. I'm Lisa Ryan. People across the country are getting their brackets ready in a wave of basketball excitement. I spoke with a student group who is getting involved with March Madness in a different way.
March Madness officially began yesterday. Welch says it's a big commitment, but he looks forward to working on the app next year as well.
This is the first time since 2005 that there aren't any Indiana teams in the tournament. And Ball State men's volleyball will play New Jersey Institute of Technology tomorrow at 7:30 in Worthen Arena. They won their last game against Harvard 3-2, continuing their winning streak. If the team wins tomorrow, it will be their 9th win in a row. Ball State's current record is 15-5. Yesterday's basketball game against Dayton was postponed. The winter's extreme conditions caused damage to the baseball diamond. According to the Ball State Athletics website, no makeup date has been set, but baseball fans can anticipate a weekend series against Bowling Green, starting Friday at 3 p.m.
Thanks, Lisa. Next on NewsLink, Ball State students are saving some green by going green. Find out more next.
And a final look at weather.
NewsLink Indiana.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana for your entertainment news. I'm Daniel Parker. That's all for your NewsLink Entertainment. I'm Daniel Parker. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Daniel. And let's take one final look at weather with Jacob.
Well, guys, it's going to warm up a little bit for tomorrow. It's going to be around 51 degrees for the start of spring. However, then it's going to cool down, and it's going to be around the high 30s, low 40s for the rest of the week. But all in all, it looks like it's going to be a good start to the spring.
Not too bad. I'm excited for that. Well, that's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow night at 9 p.m. right here on Cardinal Vision. For Lisa Ryan, I'm Kelsey Baker.
Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For Jacob Burbrink, I'm Andy Wright saying so long. Thank you for watching NewsLink Indiana.